Turtlehead Peak is located just outside of Las Vegas in Red Rock Canyon. It's a popular hiking spot with about 2,000 feet of elevation gain that takes you to stunning panoramic views of the Vegas Valley, the Spring Mountains, the La Madre Mountain Wilderness, and the Keystone Thrust, or what's known as the Red Rock Escarpment. Today I'm going to go hike Turtlehead Peak. This peak is kind of special, and I will tell you more about that in a bit. I'm doing Turtlehead Peak Trail today because just a couple of days ago, it was the anniversary, the 5-year anniversary of the first time I hiked Turtlehead Peak. And it was one of my first videos that I put up. And I haven't been back for a while. So I've hiked it twice before. The first time that I put it on video, and then I came back and hiked it with my friend. And haven't been back since. So I thought it would be really cool to come back and hike it, since it's kind of a significant hiking trail for my channel and my past. Well, I'm happy to see I'm not the only person on the trail. I see a couple of hikers ahead of me. That makes me feel better. I was a little worried that I might have started this a little too late. It's August. No, it's not August, it's September. Mid-September. So we're almost done with summer, but it's been hot, but not too terribly hot compared to Vegas standards. It has been in the low 90s recently, and today here in Red Rock it's only supposed to get up to 84. And right now it's probably in the low 70s. And it's just a little bit past 9 o'clock. Also, I am carrying 3 liters of water. So my backpack is a little bit heavy, but that's okay. I'd rather have a heavy backpack with plenty of water. Look at this view. Wow, it's a pretty day. This hike, I don't know if you can make that out on the video, but there are spray painted arrows on the rocks to lead you in the correct direction, because the last 2 times I did this hike, once you get up into this section being this valley to get to the saddle, here in this section, it is easy to lose the trail, but that was 5 years ago. It might be a little bit more well established now. It is a popular hike here. It isn't quite 5 miles. It is like 4.6 round trip. That's pretty. I believe these orange flowers are called globe mallow. We're getting a little higher in elevation, and now we have juniper trees growing with their pretty light blue juniper berries, in case you wanted to make some gin while you're on the hiking trail. Okay, there is some scrambling. I'm pretty sure that these stone markers here with the arrows are new. I don't think that they were here 5 years ago when I did the trail, which is very much a help because, like I said, you can lose the trail pretty easily in this section. And we're gonna get a little bit of shade right here. Ah, yeah. This might be a place where I stop when I come back down. Nice breeze, some shade, beautiful view of the Red Rock Escarpment, Bridge Mountain, Rainbow Mountain, and Mount Wilson just peeking over the bush. All right, I gotta get to that peak before it gets too hot. So I just passed somebody coming down the mountain, and then the hikers that are ahead of me, I seem to be closing in on, but I don't really want to pass them, you know. So I've decided to slow my pace and give them a wide berth so that they have some privacy as they're hiking. Those are the hikers. Yeah, I seem to be getting closer to them. And then here's another spray painted dot to let you know you're on the trail. And you can see that the spray painted dots tend to change color. Now we have a green one, but you know you're on the right path because they've got one of those barrels of rocks with the arrow on it. So, like I said, they didn't have those before. It's very easy to lose the trail up here. I did pass those hikers, by the way, and in my typical fashion, I told them that they were almost there. Technically, you're almost there as long as you're moving in the right direction. All right, another batch of shade. Yeah, and you can see there's a spray painted arrow right there. So they have markers for when you're going up and when you're coming down, which again is really good for this particular section. There's no way I'm making it to the top by 10. I forgot how difficult this hike is. It is not a moderate hike. It is a difficult hike. Would have been nicer if I had gotten started earlier, but I'm just going to keep going. I'm not going to let that deter me. Yeah, I'm almost to the saddle. And then once I get past the saddle, I don't think there's going to be any more shade. Then it's just a final push to the top. I made it to the saddle. Well, I'm almost to the saddle. But I lost the trail, so I lost some time. But I'm back on it, which is good. There's a lot of different offshoot trails to get up here. Yes, we are at the saddle now. There it is, Turtlehead Peak. We are much closer now. So once you get to the saddle, you can start to see the Las Vegas Valley. And down here, where all of the red sandstone is, I believe that is Brownstone Canyon. And that is a hike that I definitely want to do because they have petroglyphs and pictographs there. So that is a hike for the future. However, it needs to cool down significantly before I do that hike because that's going to be like a 6 or 7 mile round trip hike, possibly even 8. Okay. So once you get to this particular trail marker past the saddle, there are 2 ways to get to the top of Turtlehead Peak. If you go to the left, you take an easier, longer route, and if you go to the right, it's quicker but harder. And this is the way we're going. Woohoo! I made it to the top of Turtlehead Peak. I started out my YouTube channel. One of the very first videos that I put up here was hiking to the top of Turtlehead Peak. I think that was in 2018. And here I am again in 2023, up at the top of Turtlehead Peak in Red Rock Canyon at 6,323 feet. I don't remember it being that difficult. I think I was in better shape back in 2018. I don't see a register up here, but I do see where right here That's where the benchmark used to be. Where my finger's pointing. I think that benchmark was missing the first time I came up here as well. But they did have an ammo box or some sort of container to sign in at the register, but I don't see anything. I do see this is very weird. There's a bar of some sort. Not really sure what that's for. But yeah, here we are, top of Red Rock. Beautiful views of the Red Rock escarpment. And then you can see all of the Las Vegas Valley. You can see the Las Vegas Strip over there. Downtown Las Vegas. Ooh, check that hawk out. That's pretty cool. I just got buzzed by the hawk. So I'd intended to start the hike earlier. I was going to try and get here right after sunrise, but I got here just a little after 8. And now I'm up at the top like around 10:45. You know, so it took a while, but I did take my time. That's pretty cool. I'm higher than that helicopter flying by. I'm guessing that's some sort of a tour group. You know how I like to see water in the desert? There's a little puddle of water right there because it did rain here yesterday. Yeah, there were a lot of ominous clouds over Red Rock yesterday. Quite frankly, I'm surprised I haven't seen more water on the trail because of yesterday's storms here. And now that we're at the top, you know what time it is. It's time for the trail beer, because I definitely deserve a reward after that climb. Well, this time the trail beer is not cold. It's a little on the warm side. Because of the rain yesterday, the trail is really rutted out, so it's kind of hard to follow. I have to use my All Trails map to make sure I'm staying on the trail. Okay, that rock right there with turquoise markings, and then we have another couple of rocks with arrows on them. So I'm back on the trail, and this is telling me I'm back on the trail as well. Gotta follow the arrows. So I just passed 3 hikers on their way up to the summit. They started out even later than I did, but you know what? It's a pretty pleasant day. It was 72 degrees up at the summit, and it had a nice breeze. It was great. And I think the high, I think I mentioned it earlier, is supposed to be 84. So it's still a warm day for a hike like this, but doable as long as you have enough water, for sure. Yeah, if you could do this hike, at least 2 liters. I'm actually packing 3. All right, we are back at the saddle. You know, even if you didn't want to go all the way up to the top, you just wanted to end at the saddle, it's still a remarkable hike. Look at that view of the cliff face of Turtlehead Peak. All right, now the hard part. Staying on the trail on the way down. I've failed at this twice. Let's hope that the third time is a charm and that I will stay on the trail. Pink marker. Got our little rock barrel here telling us that we're on the right path and where to go. Although I got shade and I kind of want to enjoy it. It's nice. Because there's not going to be much shade on the way down. I know that for a fact. The other thing about this hike is you need really, really, really good trail shoes. So if you've got a pair of tennis shoes and all the tread has worn off and they're just an ice skating rink waiting to happen, You can't use those on this hike. There's so much loose rock and slick rock. You need something that is going to dig in and grab a hold with the tread so it can bite into the rock and the loose scree. That is really imperative. Oh, also imperative to stop and appreciate shade. So yeah, good shoes and lots of water for this hike, for sure. And then we have to scramble down this. This is a little bit steep, but you need your hands. I obviously am not holding the GoPro. I have it stuffed down my shirt. Okay, there we go. Yeah, this is not a beginner hike, that is for sure. And I'm back at the juniper tree for some shade. If you have bad knees, this is not the hike for you, because coming down is challenging, definitely on your knees. It's a grind going up, and it's a challenge to get the right footing on the rocks and the scree so that you don't slip. And then on top of it, if you have bad knees, you're gonna hate this hike. I don't have bad knees. I think the skiing and ice skating in my past has given me strong legs to be able to tackle these challenging downhills. I actually enjoy the downhills a lot. And also extremely exposed. So you are in the sun, I don't know, like 99% of the time. That's where I was. One of the other reasons why you should start this hike in the morning, other than cooler temperatures being the main reason, is because in the morning the sun shines down on the red rock escarpment and lights it up and shows off the colors. And later in the day, you get this shadow and you can't see the vibrant colors as good as you can in the morning. So yeah, do this hike in the morning and bring lots of water. I'm really glad that I did this hike. I came really close to turning around when I started it because I felt that I might have not started early enough. And I certainly didn't want to be out in Red Rock under blistering heat, but it worked out. I haven't found the temperatures to be too hot, although I wouldn't want to be hiking up there in the steep parts right now. Yeah, I'm glad I did it. Glad I bagged that peak. Feels really good to have accomplished that. I love hiking, especially when you do something hard, because it kind of builds up your confidence, especially when you're not feeling too good about yourself.